Brings us to time now for Redefining the Game, presented by Mazda. And we have seen, if you're thinking, wow, there's so many good young players in the game. Well, you're seeing more of them, and that's just the start of it. As you can see, young players being called up before August 5th, seeing, what is that, 185, excuse me, this year, the most since at least going back to 1990. So you're seeing more of them, and you're seeing more of them that are good as well. Now, in this matchup, Chris Bryant brought up, again, high expectations, and he's delivered. He's been outstanding. Jock Peterson, the same thing. But Matt Duffy has come up, and look at that number on the bottom, wins above replacement, which will take into account fielding, his position, and also his base running. And right now, Matt Duffy has the highest wins above replacement of any rookie, and that's ahead of Jung Ho Kang, Randall Grichuk, Carlos Correa, Bryant as well, Devin Travis, Jock Peterson, Billy Burns, Michael Franco, Kyle Schwarber. These are a lot of good rookies, and Matt Duffy is number one.
I'll tell you what, the only guy in this category right now is Randall Grichuk, and that's another guy that nobody's talking about for the St. Louis Cardinals. You mentioned that could be your pick for Rookie of the Year when it's all said and done. Yep. But, Grichuk doesn't have the at-bats that Duffy has, but this guy has been a godsend for the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, how good is he? Is he for because he seems to be one of those nice little players. Can he field his position? Is his on-base skills that solid? Is that a good foundation?
Well, yeah, he's a good player. Is he a great player? I don't know. But if we go all the way back to his college days at Long Beach State, this is somebody who hit 0 home runs. 0 home runs his entire time. Now, mind you, he was playing in the dead bat era of college baseball. At the same time, right, he's still underdeveloped and playing at Blair Field, which is the biggest field that's in Long Beach State. But you see the 346 average at the Cape Cod League, right? He started working with a guy by the name of Benny Craig, as you see Pablo Sandoval struggles. Now, the Giants don't. Look, I love the move that Bobby Evans and Brian Saban make, but they also did offer Kung Fu Panda 5 years and $90 million. After that, they thought Casey McGee was going to be the guy. They signed him. They bring him in for a one-year deal. That obviously doesn't work out. He was supposed to be this super utility guy, and he has been terrific. Defensive metrics off the charts for this guy. I mean, he's been used in the whole field. But the thing that I kind of researched up on last night, I read an article in USA Today, and he was talking about when he went to the Cape Cod League, and that was where he won that batting title. And he started working with a guy by the name of Benny Craig. Now, Benny Craig doesn't mean much to anybody at home, but Benny Craig was a teammate of mine at UCLA, a guy of just a baseball lifer that you knew he just loved the art of hitting, right? And he taught him to stand a little bit further away from the plate. He taught him a leg kick, implemented it, and then all of a sudden, boom, he signs, he wins a AA batting title, gets to the big leagues, and I think the power is one of the things that's surprising everybody. Now, taking this a little bit further, Benny Craig is the hitting coach for the Orleans Cardinals right now. There's a kid that I developed a relationship with, a buddy of mine, a guy by the name of Bobby Dahlbach. He's going to be, in my opinion, a slam dunk first-round draft pick next year. I'll be shocked if he's not. He is absolutely tearing up the Cape Cod League right now. Sure enough, I sent him a text message today. I said, hey, Bobby. I said, are you in Orleans, ? And I wasn't positive he was in Orleans. He said, yeah. Why? I go, we working with Benny Craig? He's like, he changed my career around last year. And I had his games as a freshman, Bobby Dahlbach's games as a freshman. He was very simple, little low, not a big leg kick, anything else. And you watch him now, you see the leg kick involved, and it doesn't work for everybody, but the leg kick involved, he led the Pac-12 in homers. Goes to the Cape Cod League. He has 14 home runs right now in the Cape Cod League. Next closest guy, 7. When I was in the Cape Cod League, I led the league in home runs. You know how many? 6. So I think there's something to be said. And then Al Leiter, also, by the way, his kid works with Benny Craig. This world just keeps getting smaller and smaller. And he even took to Twitter believing in Benny Craig so much that he wanted to throw this out here. A shame MLB teams don't know just how good Benny Craig is as a hitting coach, what an asset he'd be for an organization. If I'm Benny Craig, I'm not sure if I want to work for an organization unless you're going to put me in the big leagues, because I imagine what he's doing and the reputation that he's been able to develop, working with the Cape Cod League guys, seeing all these guys go ahead and have the success. There's a long line of youth kids that, let's just say, probably pay him a whole lot more money than he'd make as a minor league hitting instructor.
Hopefully at some point those guys will get into the Cape League Hall of Fame like yours truly. But I think you go back to Long Beach State and talk about Duffy, as Eric was mentioned. They've got quite a legacy there. You've got Duffy, you've got Evan Longoria, Troy Tulowitzki. Getting back to his success with the Giants, everyone talks about the Cardinals and how they develop from within. I think you look around the field, that the guys that are on the field right now for the Giants, around that entire infield, it's pretty much homegrown from Belt, Panic, Crawford to Duffy, and that is a lineup that is better than the sum of its parts. And the other reason why I think a guy like Mike Leake, and you've seen other pitchers go over there and succeed, one, it's a pitcher's ballpark. They play outstanding fundamental defense, and they string one at-bat right after the other, and I haven't even mentioned Buster Posey yet.
Right. You get to superstar level. But it is interesting. There's so much in player development, in coaching, and this guy's a hitting guru, and that's real talent. In this day and age, I think it's got to be even more sophisticated than ever before when you have all the video and you have all the metrics and everything, and just simple mechanics to break down what works for each guy individually. And that's fascinating.
One of the most difficult parts of being a hitting coach, and we were talking about this earlier, is half your job is just being a psychologist, especially as you get to the higher levels. When at the lower levels, a lot of it's mechanics, and a lot of once that is instilled in the players, and again, as you get to the higher levels, man, a lot of it becomes up here.
You're in the Cape Cod League Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Good job.
And University of Arizona, too.
Yeah.
Nice job. Look at that.
Bobby Dahlbach could be following your shoes.
Hall of Famer.
Okay.